Welcome students. So we are solving problems from maximum and minimum. So let's take these words of this mathematician William Paul seriously and let's try to understand some important problems from maximum and minimum. So here is your first problem. That is, show that of all rectangles inscribed in a given circle, a square has the maximum area. That means if we want to draw a rectangle of maximum area inside a fixed circle, that means this rectangle will be a square. So first, what I have to find the function that I have to maximize. So I have to maximize the area. That means I have to find the area of this rectangle, that is A, and then I have to find if dash x, then if double dash x, and then find if dash x is 0, then the value of x is what? And then we need to check that if double dash, this value, if it is c, then if double dash c is greater than 0 or less than 0. Since here we have to show this is maximum, then we have to show this value is less than 0. So first, let a circle whose origin is in the center, that is, this is O, and the radius is given by A. And let's take any point into this curve that is on the circle is x comma y. Okay, so here the equation of the circle is given by x square plus y square is equal to a square. And if this point is x comma y, that means this distance is x and this distance is y. And if distance is x and y, then we can say the length and breadth of this rectangle is given by 2x and 2y. Now, what I have to show? If we can show this x is equal to y, then we can say the rectangle is a square. So firstly, find this function. So what is the area? Area is given by length into breadth. So write down. Now check. From here, I can establish the relation between x and y. So from here, I can write y square is equal to a square minus x square. Now I need to put this value here since we need a function of x or a function of just one variable. So if we put the value of y, so it will come y is equal to root over a square minus x square. Then root is coming, then when we have to find the first and second derivative, so it will be more calculative. To have to solve finding this first and second derivative, we need to do more calculation. So what I will do, I will take here a square is equal to 16x square y square, that is squaring this area into both sides, and then put this value of y. So put the value of y, so it will come 16x square into a square minus x square. Now instead of maximize a, can we maximize the a square? Yes, we can. Since if a is maximum, then a square is also maximum here. Since all these values here positive, so whenever a is maximum, it will give this a square is also maximum. So instead of calculating a, that is finding the derivative for a, we will find the derivative for a square. So let's find the first derivative for a square. So this value I can write 16 into x square a square minus x to the power 4. So differentiate the function. This is a square. So if we differentiate this first time, that means 16 into x square a square is 2x a square and x to the power 4 is 4x cube. Again differentiate it, you will find this value is 32 into a square minus 6x square. So here is the first derivative and the second derivative. And then our next work is to find this value of x, that is what is the value of x such that f dash x is 0? So let's find this value. So we already know that if a is maximum or minimum at any point, then a square is also maximum and minimum or minimum at that point. So if this d dx, that is the first derivative, is 0 that time, but I can write, since x is non-zero, then the other factor is 0. That means a square is equal to 2x square. Now from here I can write x square is equal to a square by 2, and then x is equal to a root 2. Now if x is equal to a root 2, then we need to find the second derivative is positive or negative at the point x is equal to a upon root 2. So what is the second derivative? It is coming 32 into a square minus 6x square. Check your copy. It is 32 into a square minus 6x square. So I can put the value of x square from here. If I can put the value of x, and instead of I can put the value of x square also. These both are equal. 32 into a square minus 6 into a square by 2, that is 3a square. So look, a square minus 3a square, that is minus 2a square. So if we put the value, that will be negative since it's coming in minus. Now if it is negative, then I got the maximum value for a square. Hence I can maximum value for this a also. So at x equals to a upon root 2, we get the maximum value for this area A. So find the value of y. Y is equal to what? A square minus x square. Now put the value of x square here and simplify it. You will find y is also a upon root 2. Now look, x is also a upon root 2, y is also a upon root 2. So we already proved x is equal to y. Now if x is equal to y, then we can easily say that this rectangle is a square. So for the maximum area, we can say this rectangle is a square. So first, try to understand the problem, draw the figure, and just list down what you have to find and what the information you have. And from this information, what the conclusion you can make. So step by step, solve the problems. It will be more easy to find the solution. Here is the next problem. So show that the right circular cone of least curved surface, that means the curved surface is minimum, curved surface is minimum, and the given volume, that means volume is constant, has an altitude equal to root 2 times the radius of the base. That means we have to show this h is root 2 times r. We have to show this h is equal to root 2 times r. Okay, so for that, let's check what we have. I have this figure. From here I can say this radius is r, height is h, surface is s, and the volume is v, and the slant height is l. So all the variables, I took all the variables. So here it is given that this volume is constant. So what is the volume? 1/3 pi r square h. Now if v is constant, so from here I can find the value of r square, that is 3v upon pi h. Now what is this L? L is given by L root over h square plus r square, or L square is h square plus r square. So from here you can find the value of L square also. Now then the surface area is given by S is equal to pi RL. So look here, I have the value of L square here and r square here. So as we have solved the previous problem, so we will take the same types of problem here, that is we will take this a square is equal to pi square r square L square, and then we will put the value of pi square and L square. So what I will find, So put the value. So first value is pi square, then r square is 3v by pi h, then L square. L square is h square plus r square, that means 3v by pi h. So here is the solution. That is, simplify it. You will find this value is 3v into pi into h plus 3v by pi h square. Okay, now our next work is to find the first derivative and then the second derivative. So find the first derivative, differentiating with respect to h, since it's a function of h here. So here is the differentiation, 3v pi constant term, leave as it is. Differentiation of h is 1 and 3b by pi constant, take as it is. So 1 upon h square is 2 minus 2 upon h cube, that is ultimate value is given by this 3v pi into 1 minus 6b upon pi h cube. Now again differentiate the function, find the second derivative. So 3b into pi, and this value is 1, differentiation of 1 is 0, and differentiation of this value is 18b by pi h to the power 4. Look, this value is positive. It is always positive. For whatever value we will choose for h, this value is always positive. But still we need to check this second derivative at this point x equals to c. So our next work is find what is the value of c. So let's find it. Now we already know that if s is maximum or minimum at a point, then a square is also maximum or minimum at the point. Then take this first derivative, ddh of a square is 0. So from this function I can say this is constant, so no need to calculate it. So from here I can write 1 is equal to 6v by pi h cube. So what is h cube? H cube is 6v by pi. Now what is h? This is given by this value, 6v by pi, cube root of 6v by pi. So here's the value. Now we need to check the second derivative at this point. So what is the second derivative? Second derivative is 3v pi into 18v by pi h to the power 4. So put the value of h here. So we will always find this value is greater than 0. So if it is greater than 0, so surface area is minimum at that point. So write it down, surface area is minimum for this h, that is cube root of 6p by pi. Now establish the relation between h and r. So from here I can say this h cube is 6v by pi. So put the value of v. So it will coming 6 by pi. So h cube is equal to 6 by pi into 1/3 pi r square h. So pi cancel, 3, 6 cancel, this will be 2, and this r square will remain, h cancel, so will come h square is equal to 2r square. So here is h square is equal to 2r square, that means h is equal to root 2r. So that's I have to show h is equal to root 2r. That is, the height is root 2 times the radius of the base. So we already proved it. Root 2 times the radius of the base. So here is your next problem. Show that the right circular cylinder of the given surface and maximum volume. That means this surface is constant and we need to maximize the volume. That means we need to find the value where this V is maximum, such that this height is equal to the diameter of the base. That means if I take this height is h, then it will be equal to the diameter of the base, not the radius. it is equal to the diameter of the base, that is 2r. Here I'm taking this radius is r and the height is h. So write it down. For the cylinder, right circular cylinder, r is the radius and h is the height. And we need to maximize the volume B, and the surface is given constant. Write it down. So what is the surface? Surface is given by 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. So from here I can find the value of h. So what is the value of h? 2 pi r h is equal to s minus 2 pi r square. And then divide this equation both sides by 2 pi r h. You will 2 pi r, you will find h is equal to s upon 2 pi into 1 upon r minus r. Just simplify it. Now h is this value. Let's find this v, that is pi r square h. So put the value of h. So ultimately this function v is converted into the function of r. Now we can find the first derivative with respect to r and the second derivative with respect to r. So find it. Differentiating this with respect to r, you will find dv dr. This equation is very small and very easy, and you can easily differentiate this function. So differentiate it second time also, you will find this d2v dr2, that is the second derivative of v, is given by minus 6 pi r. Since r is here positive, so this value is also negative. But we need to check the second derivative at this point x is equal to c, and before that find the value of c. So let's find the value of c. So if we want to find the value of c, we need to find this dv dr is 0. That means s upon 2 is 3 pi r square. So from here I can write r square is s upon 6 pi. Then r is root s upon 6 pi. Now put this value into the second derivative. So it will always negative. We already checked it. Just put the value and show it, it is negative. So if it is negative, then we get the maximum volume at this point. Thus for r is equal to s upon root over s upon 6 pi, we get the maximum value for v. So what I can write, r square is s by 6 pi. So what is s? S is 6 pi r square. Now let's establish the relation between r and h. So r square is s upon 6 pi, so h is s is 6 pi r square. Now put the value in the equation for h, that is h is equal to s upon 2 pi into 1 upon r minus r. So in this equation, if we put the value of s, so put the value of s, you will find this 6 pi r square upon 2 pi into 1 upon r minus r. Simplify this equation, you will find this value is 3r. If it is 3r minus r, that is 2r. So h is equal to 2r. I got the value. I already established this relation because I have to find this h is equal to 2r. That relation I have to establish. So we already established this. So here is the full solution. So check this solution. Firstly, try to solve the problems by yourself, and then just look the solution. If you can, then just check your solution is right or wrong. And if you can't, then look for the steps and step by step again try to solve it. So here is your next problem. Show that the semi-vertical angle of a cone of maximum volume and the given clantite is tan inverse root 2. That means this value is given, which is a constant. Okay, you need to find this angle. If we take this one as theta, then you have to prove this theta is tan inverse root 2. Okay, Now, first, let us write what we have. We have this radius is r, and this height is h, and this lat height is l, which is a constant. Here it is written, and we need to maximize the volume. Volume is v, and the same vertical angle is theta. Now, from this triangle AOC, this is the right angle, and this angle is theta. So I can write sine theta is r upon l, and cos theta is h upon l. So from here I can establish the relation between r and theta and h and theta. Since we need to find this value of theta, we need to convert this volume into the function of theta. Okay, so let's find the function v. So what is the volume? 1/3 pi r square h. So put the value of r and h here. So 1/3 pi l cube sine square theta cos theta. Now two trigonometric functions are given. It is very easy to find the first derivative and the second derivative. And then simplify it. You will find the second derivative is given by 1/6 pi l cube into 2 cos cube theta minus 7 sine square theta cos theta. So our next work is to check f dash theta, or you can say v dash is 0, then what is theta? If this theta is c, then we need to find f dash c is less than 0 or greater than 0. So this is our next work. So let's solve this. If this first derivative is 0, so from here I can write, since this is constant, just put the first derivative value of the first derivative. This is constant. So this part is 0. That means 2 sine theta cos square theta is equal to sine cube theta. Now take this theta part one side and the value part other side. So you will find that sine square theta by cos square theta is 2. That means tan square theta is 2. That will imply tan theta is root 2 and theta is tan inverse 2. So look, I got the value for theta. Now I have to just show for this value the function is maximum or the minimum. At that point the function has a maximum value or the minimum value. So let's check it. So for this one we need to check the second derivative. Just put the value in this second derivative. So you will find this 2 cos cube theta minus 14 cos cube theta. Just put this value, sine square theta is equal to 2 cos square theta. Don't put this theta is equal to tan inverse 2, otherwise you need to simplify it again, since this second derivative, that is v double dash, is given in this form, that is 1/6 pi l cube into 2 cos cube theta minus 7 sine square theta into cos theta. Since all the values are given into sine and cos form, so put this value. Don't put the value of sine theta, otherwise you need to simplify it again. You need to convert this sine theta cos theta into tan theta, or tan theta you need to convert into sine theta cos theta. So directly put this value in this equation. You will find this 2 cos cube theta minus 14 cos cube theta. So from here you can easily say that this value is negative. So if this value is negative, then the volume is maximum at this point. So we already proved this. This semi-vertical angle is tan inverse root 2. So check the solution and understand the problem and then find the solution. So next is your homework. So look here, this 1, 2, 3, 4 problems are given. you need to find this. Here you need to find the semi-vertical angle. Here you need to find this radius r is 8 by 27 of the volume of the sphere, and these two problems. Try to solve this problem. First understand the problem and then divide the problems into parts, that what you have, and from this given information what you can say about the problem or what the conclusions are you can make from this given data, and what you have to show, and what you have what the relation you have to establish. Just write it down, the steps that you have to follow, and solve this problem step by step. That will be more easy. Okay, so if any problem or any doubt is there, you are free to ask. Thank you.